A true fairy tale in daily life. The teacher had gone to find the holy being. I vow to worship diligently for 3 years, wishing to meet the enlightened master with guiding destiny. And 3 years have passed. In the end, did the teacher's wish come true? With the heartfelt vow of the teacher with such a pure and noble spirit, if one does not reap the sweet fruits, and does not encounter the enlightened ones or only meets false teachers, then cause and effect isn't real and Buddhism wouldn't exist. And if the teacher's heartfelt vow becomes a reality, it proves that cause and effect is real. It will continue to save countless generations. If you want to meet the holy being, just sow holy seeds like the teacher's virtues, then you won't choose the wrong teacher. From ancient times to now, because there hasn't been a full-hearted pursuit of the path, no noble seeds sown, people only meet false teachers, meaning that if you don't sow the seeds of following the teachings of the Master who attained enlightenment absolutely, you can't meet the holy being. And if the teacher's heartfelt vow becomes a reality, it will increasingly save countless generations, fully trusting that the environment of the law of causality, loving all to become Buddhas, is truly the environment of those who are enlightened and predestined. Below is the heartfelt expression of the teacher.
I humbly express my desire to attend the holy learning class, right thinking to help me cultivate compassion and eliminate arrogance, greed, and anger. I respectfully address the Infinite Father, dearly beloved, the Great Father with a boundless heart, wide and endless, never resting, to embrace, protect us. I owe a debt of infinite gratitude to Father. I infinitely honor Father. I infinitely offer my devotion to Father. I infinitely repay Father. With deep respect for the Father, not hoping for your compassion, only wishing to be loved by the Father forever. Dear Father, I owe a debt of life. I owe a debt of infinite gratitude to Father who has given me a holy living environment, the most holy soulmates in this human life, all the warmest and safest love in the world, the path named liberation to eternal happiness, a desire for humankind to sow good deeds, to live with the holy, compassionate, and true souls, to live with the virtuous and sage principles, to live with all truths, without desire, without attachment, without clinging, free and at peace within the soul, eternal complete happiness. Dear Father, on the occasion of November 20th, the Day of Teachers, I would like to share my journey of yearning to find the Master, the Enlightened One, as well as my desire to find the path to liberation for myself, so that I may sow the seeds of awareness among humankind that the living Buddha is present, the Holy One, the Father of kind-heartedness is existing among us, even more holy than the Buddha of ancient time. So there is no need for me to struggle to search anymore. In this worldly life, filled with fame and fortune, greed, anger, and ignorance, all beings revere the Buddha as the supreme divine being. I have also dreamed, I wish I could have been born in the time of the Buddha, more than 2,500 years ago. I would certainly follow in his footsteps to learn the Dharma, to find the path to liberation. I admire the beings of immeasurable merit who were born in the same era as the Buddha, to be taught by the Buddha, to practice, to be liberated. I have been to many temples, only hoping to meet a teacher, an enlightened master with sufficient virtue, so that I can seek a teacher and learn the Dharma, be illuminated to find the path to liberation, to save my parents, to save all beings from suffering. For many years I have been searching for a teacher like finding a needle in the ocean, but I think that if the Buddha and Bodhisattvas are real in this world, they will not disappoint my heartfelt, ardent longing to find the path to liberation, to save my parents, to save beings from suffering. Then I will certainly find a teacher, a virtuous and enlightened master. And I have sincerely vowed to do 108 prostrations every day, no matter how difficult and challenging, as long as I can find the teacher. Even if I have to climb mountains, I will not be discouraged. I vow that I will do 108 prostrations to the Honored Ones for 3 years, with the aspiration that the Honored Ones will see my sincerity and ardent longing, and guide me to find the teacher who is enlightened master with guiding destiny. On the altar, I always have beautiful flowers, fresh fruits, cakes and candies, 6 bottles of pure water, 2 lamps, to fully express my reverence and offering to the Honored Ones. In the mornings, I wake up an hour early to do the prostrations before going to teach, so that I can arrive on time every day. At first it was tiring, and I sometimes wanted to rest, but whenever I think about the day I will meet my teacher, all the fatigue becomes insignificant, and I am always able to overcome myself. Time has flown by, and it has been nearly 3 years since the Master appeared like a miracle. I am overjoyed and overwhelmed with amazement after years of dreaming, and now it has become a reality. My teacher is simple, humble, and lives a life of a mendicant, traveling to all corners to sow the seeds of salvation for humanity. It is difficult to recognize him at first glance, but when I sincerely sought the Dharma and inquired with the teacher, I realized that he is the realized mendicant being, enlightened master with guiding destiny that I had been searching for all this time. Heartfelt aspiration, sacred contemplation, faith transcending limits, boundless optimism, diamond-like awakening. The power of faith transcending limits and boundless optimism has helped me fulfill my sacred dream. In the end, cause and effect did not disappoint me, and I have found 2 teachers, 2 benevolent fathers, who are also 2 Buddhas, 2 world-honored ones in my heart. They are the world-honored Master Duong Not Tam Phat and the world-honored Master Thuong Chon Tan. Upon finding the enlightened Master, in the beginning, I did not want to eat or sleep, because I was too happy. I was overjoyed, my father. Day and night, aside from teaching, I lived in the sacred ethical principles of the venerated father. I read and read, and the more I read, the more I became immersed in the sacred ethical principles, the more I awakened, the more I was overwhelmed with joyful fulfillment. Within 3 months, I have awakened to everything. I know what I must do to save my parents. I have decided to let go of everything, live a life of a mendicant, a lifetime of alms-seeking, following the footsteps of the Buddha, determined to practice diligently to soon return to the Buddha's land, the deathless, the eternal, where there is no more suffering. The endless happiness that always fills my heart is the sacred faith. I am determined to save my parents, save my loved ones, and save countless lives to return to the land of Buddha. I am truly overwhelmed with emotion, indebted to my revered Father, who has saved my life, who has given me all the love without any limits. I am really so happy. I have truly found the happiest extended family on the planet. I have my revered Father and my dear brothers and sisters whom I have searched for all my life, whom I have dreamed of, and now I have them. My life, my heart will forever be dedicated to my revered Father and the esteemed Buddhas, offering my life to save countless lives in the overflowing happiness that should not waste time. Thanks, my dear Father, my beloved sisters, brothers, and all of human beings.
Father stands with me, always near. In the shadows, pathways unclear. How vast, Father's heart so boundless wide, guiding me on every side. Father leads me, I feel His might. In the darkness shines His light. With new love and compassion true, every path He opens anew. Father's hand directs my feet. Every sorrow He helps defeat. In every time He clears the view, guiding me with strength anew. Father leads me, I feel His might. In the darkness shines His light. With new love and compassion true, every path He opens anew.